Happy Wednesday. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
We spoke to Jack from the Inspired Unemployed. These are guys who just a couple of years ago were tradies.
Yep.
Jack's a plasterer.
Yep.
They started mucking around filming bits and pieces that made them laugh on the worksite. And now they are mega famous and they've got a show tonight on Channel 10.
The pub test. We go down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. A public holiday for the Matildas. Does that pass the pub test?
We have been laughing at the Daily Telly, which has build your own Sam Kerr in 4 easy steps. They've cut her like a magician. They've cut her in half and then
Into
in half
quarters.
again. And today was the feat. You get to build your own poster.
Yeah, I know. Build your own Sam Kerr.
And also, we've been talking about the wedding that's happening in your life on Saturday. I'm very excited. Your eldest son's getting married. He phoned you, though, last night with some concerns about the speech.
I don't know if they were concerns as much as he just wanted to see, he wanted to, a mind map of where I'm going.
They were concerns. The tribal drum is beating for Dad's speech gone bad.
And Gem Y Rise influence is on the rise yet again.
Oh, he's gone feral.
That's all coming up in our podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio. Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here. It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Hello. That's hard to say, and you really
It
stuck
is.
to try again.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Okay. That's why it should not be our regular show opener.
I just came out there. This is the first time I've spoken this morning. Usually I stand here looking out into the streets like Batman.
And what do you
overlooking
normally
the
say?
city. No, I don't say anything. I might say, I don't know, ready to go. How you doing?
Is that what you say to yourself? You say, how are you going, Brendan? I'm going well. Do you have a conversation with yourself?
I'm doing all right. I'm getting good grades. What about you? How you going?
Good, thank you.
Everything okay after the awkwardness of yesterday?
Oh, when we left
Remember what
the
happened?
building.
I don't know why you insist. We got this toilet downstairs
Near
in
the
the
car
car park, and it's the most frequented traffic toilet in the building. Everyone walks past it, and you insist on going in there before we leave.
Only because-
and then I have to hold your bag and guard the door while you're in there because it's an exposure toilet.
Explain what
if
that
you don't
means.
if you don't lock it properly, the door opens out, and boom, everyone can see you on the toilet.
The toilet is a long way from the door.
There's no way you can put
speak
a
truth.
foot. You can't stop it. Unless, you've got to lock it, and you just go in there and don't lock it.
I do lock it, I hope.
Yeah. Anyway.
But for me, it's my last chance to do a wee before I get in the car.
Yeah.
And so I leave it as long as I can, do a wee before I get in the car.
So I'm standing there with your bag, like your giant handbag that I am,
Yeah.
and the CEO comes past. He's a lovely man, and
Yeah.
we're just having a chat about stuff. And he goes, "There's Amanda." And I said,
Well-
she's funny. You mentioned that she's just in the.
Well, I
the
came
dunny
out of the
house."
loo. Well, look, this isn't something that's pleasant to discuss, but I came out of the toilet. When I went into the toilet, the person before me hadn't flushed, and there were some dreadful things in there.
What was it? Or was it one of those situations where the paper goes, but
Can't even talk about it.
Seriously.
but the remnants
I'm
stay.
going into my visual palace,
Yeah.
and my visual palace needs a new plumber.
So anyway,
So someone hadn't flushed, and it was something awful. So the minute I went in,
Yeah.
I had to flush it. And then, because you said you were also going to go in and do a wee, I thought,
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that any remnants were mine,
the minerals.
the leftover bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So I came out and said, when I went in, there was something dreadful in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and you both looked at me and said, well, I didn't do it. I mean, why would I come out and say I had done it?
And then Kieran said, "It's double jeopardy."
And I didn't know what that meant.
The movie with Ashley Judd and Tommy Lee Jones. Ashley Judd is accused of murdering her husband, goes to jail for murdering her husband, then finds out that the nanny is living in her house with her husband, who is now alive, and she's doing jail time. Then Tommy Lee Jones is in it with a cranky face and a craggy demeanour. And then anyway, it finds out that she could actually kill him again because she got tried, went to jail, double jeopardy.
So she got accused of murdering him.
Yep.
did the time, then came out and murdered him.
No, well, I don't want to give too much away.
Oh, I think spoiler alert. So the inference is that I left horrible stuff in the toilet, thinking I could blame someone else. Let's look at the logic here. Why would I walk out and say to you and our boss, "Wow, there's something terrible in there," if I had done it?
Double jeopardy.
Makes no sense.
Makes plenty of sense. That's what everyone's talking about at work today. Around the water cooler.
See the colour of that?
Oh, okay. Action-packed show today. The uninspired employed.
No, the inspired unemployed. Maybe you need to talk to yourself out the window a bit more.
The other guys, the inspired unemployed,
are
will
going to be joining us. They've gone
Love those
gangbusters. They are mega stars. They're going to be joining us on the show today.
Instagram makes its return, and do you want to win prizes?
Of course you do. Kate Sobrano tickets to see a night at the Barracks with Kate Sobrano. Here's question 1 of the Mag 7.
A classic Oodie as well. You get the Oodie.
You do get the Oodie. A portrait is a picture of what?
Podcast. We have the Magnificent 7. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Giggity,
Giggity.
It's hard to say. Let me try. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Oh, hang on. No, it's not.
You just did it very well.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, say
I was
this.
being ironic.
Do the other ones.
No, I'm not doing that one that you always do.
Red leather, yellow leather.
I know where this
say
leads.
that.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Old Mother Ruddle had a rough cut pun.
Let's leave it at that.
Tony's in Alawa.
Hi, Tony.
Good morning, guys. How
Hello.
you doing?
Very
Doing
well.
all right.
Question number 1 for you, Tony. A portrait is a picture of what?
Picture of a person.
A person.
What do you call a baby horse, Tony?
Apart from a cutie woody.
A baby horse.
A baby horse.
Is a foal.
That's a foal.
A boy foal or a male foal is called a colt.
Yep.
And the female one is called a filly.
Well, thanks for the well-dur information.
You're welcome.
What's on the box?
Television. I'll turn the box on.
What TV show has this theme song, Tony? It's a good show.
It's a really disturbing show. Do you know what it is?
Stranger Things?
No. It's kind of a show, it's a series, and each episode is a self-contained one which looks at a dystopian version of where we might be going in the future
I love
with
dystopian
technology.
versions. Remember that time we had that pandemic and everyone was hoarding toothpaste and toilet paper?
No.
Jeremy's in Relevale.
Hi, Jeremy.
Good morning.
Do you know what? Let's have a listen again. What's the show?
From the clues that you sort of gave, I would have a guess and say Black Mirror.
It's Black Mirror.
Which of these animals is actually mythical? Is it A, a jackalope, B, a narwhal, C, a roadrunner? One of those is mythical.
Is it A?
Jackalope.
Yeah. I thought that the Roadrunner was mythical.
The
Is that
roadrunner.
real?
Did you know, fun fact, the coyote, roadrunner's land speed is 42 miles per hour. A coyote's is 46 miles per hour.
Well, the coyote was a bit dumb. I'm looking at a picture now of a Roadrunner. Meep. But also, have you seen a narwhal? It looks like it's mythical, doesn't it? It's like a dugong, but with a big,
it's like a whale.
twirly...
It's got a big horn.
horn on it.
Yeah, it's
really weird.
sinking all the ships in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But it wasn't. It was actually Captain Nemo's ship that was sinking all the ships in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
A lot of spoiler alerts from you today.
Gee, I'm like I'm full of knowledge today.
Which game features one player walking in a circle, tapping the other players on the head until one is chosen to chase that person around the circle?
Duck, duck, goose.
It's Duck, Duck, Goose.
What year was the first iPad released, Jeremy?
Wow. 2003.
Oh, it's a bit later than that. Sorry, Jeremy.
Later.
It's question 6. What year was the first iPad released?
The Magnificent 7.
Let's get up to question 6. Hello, Michael in Pitt Town. How are you?
Good morning, Amanda and Jonesy.
Hello. What year was
Michael.
the first iPad released, Michael?
I'm going to have a guess, 2010.
What an
2010.
excellent guess it was.
Haven't parents been loving that since?
And the person who sits behind the parent who holds that up at some children's performance, the world's biggest camera.
That's right. What is the name of Kitty Flanagan's new series that has recently been added to Netflix?
It's not necessarily new. She's about
it's
to
a
film
great.
series
It's out.
3.
We love it.
She's writing series 3 at the moment, I think.
No idea, I'm sorry.
Michael.
Oh, Michael.
Brendan's in Douglas Park.
Hi, Brendan.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Kitty Flanagan's series. I think there have been 2 series. She's writing series 3 as we speak. Big news. Netflix has picked it up and it's been getting a cult following in the
brown
States
suit's
already.
gone global.
Do you know the name of the show?
It's called Fisk.
Fisk, you've done it.
Funny. Congratulations, you won the Jam Pack, Brendan, and it's all coming your way. A double pass to Kate Sobrano at Night at the Barracks, returning to Manly this spring. A classic Oodie. The Oodie beat the winter chills in a toasty, warm, wearable blanket. And Jonesy demanded character choice for you to colour in some stated pencils. Brendan, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I'm happy with that. That's cool.
Good on
Great.
you, Brendan.
The world needs more Brendans.
No, I'm happy with that. I'm off.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Let's get moving!
No time for chit chat.
Let's go. Let's get this done.
Sooner better.
Quick fire.
I want to go home.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1980, AC/DC released their hit Back in Black. The song was a tribute to lead singer Bon Scott after his untimely passing 5 months earlier. But you got to give it to the band. They leave their lead singer, they lose their lead singer, and they come back with a new lead singer and one of the greatest albums ever from AC/DC.
It's got a sting, though I guess he had passed away by then.
We had to die to get there. But, you look at that. Bands lose their lead singer. Everyone thinks, well, that's the end of the band. This wasn't the case with AC/DC. In his memoirs, The Lives of Brian Johnson has repeatedly responded to the rumour that Bon Scott wrote the lyrics for Back in Black before his death. He said there was one particular journalist, a writer in Australia, who just wouldn't let go of this thing. And, of course, Malcolm and Angus were like, what an effing load of BS. But this guy kept going on about it, and there's no.
Was that the rumour that it was a Bon Scott song?
Yeah, a lot of people, because they eulogise Bon Scott, and rightly so. Everyone says how great was Bon Scott, but really, when you look at compared to how long Brian Johnson was in the band to how long Bon Scott was in the band,
was there some crossover? Is that what people are alluding to? The fact that
crossover.
Bon was on the outer, and they were kind of preparing to move forward without him.
In books, there was a few things about Bon Scott being on the outer because he was dabbling with heroin, and the Young Brothers didn't want that in their life, so he was worried about them finding out about it. And a lot of people have suggested Brian Johnson was, ready to go.
In the wings, ready to go.
In the wings, ready to go.
I've mentioned Sting and Wings already in this.
How many bands can you put in this? Angus Young did tell me in 1999 in an interview that Bon Scott actually did play the drums on an early demo session of Back in Black.
Oh, really? You got the scoop?
Yeah, and it was just recorded but wiped over again when they got Phil Rudd, the actual drummer of AC/DC, to do it. But Bon was quite a competent drummer. But I guess we'll never know. But we can always play this song.
How good.
Jam Nation.
I think the Daily Telegraph has copied one of something that you were discussing on our show yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
You are leading the game. Remember you were talking about how you were watching The Secret Life of Lighthouses.
Yeah. And what a life they live.
And so many secrets. The lighthouses of Essex.
The other day I saw this ship and it was coming towards me and then it turned away.
And then you said that while you were watching that.
Because the lighthouse indicated to go away from the rocks. That's my joke.
Oh, sorry, Brendan. A lighthouse joke. I'm not up on them.
There was a lighthouse keeping going, that kitty's still got it.
I was trying hard not to say that there was semen on board. I was trying so hard not to say it, I didn't hear what you said.
To make it grubby.
So anyway, you said that while you were watching that, there was an ad for
the Build Your Own Batmobile.
This one.
Yeah.
Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life.
My wife looked up from her doom scrolling and said, read the fine print. So over 100 issues. 100 issues. So it's pretty much 2 years it's going to take you to build.
And it's in 100 pieces.
100 pieces, and it's going to cost you $2,672. Even Bruce Wayne, who is loaded, can't afford that. Well, nor has he the time. He's got to deal with all those retrobates. You have to get Alfred to build.
I think you're thinking about it a little bit too much. But look at this. Front page of the Daily Telegraph today.
I haven't looked at the telly today.
Build your own Sam Kerr wall poster.
Build your own giant Sam Kerr wall poster.
I'm not making this up. Build your own poster.
So today, what do we got? Today we got the legs.
So
look.
over the next 4 days,
Yep.
if it says here, collect 4 parts, body parts, over 4 days to complete the set.
So how do they go? So and they've got so tomorrow, Thursday.
So today you get feet up to the knees.
Your feet up to and see tomorrow, then you're heading into the groin.
I wonder what editorial decisions were made as to how they split up the body of Sam Kerr into 4 parts.
For tasteful parts.
Well, today you get feet to knees.
Yep.
Tomorrow is knee to waist, but they've put her name over that bit.
Yeah, very good. Well done, Telegraph. That is very good. Because I don't know what you would do there. There would be a meeting going, okay, what we have to do is we've got the feet and now we've got
Next
to put
bit's to the groin.
Yeah, so how are we going to do that, guys? So that's good.
They've put it's obviously.
And then Friday, that's fraught as well.
Friday
because that's chest.
Is groin to neck.
Yep.
But it's her. The entire picture is her in her Matilda's outfit with a fist going, "Yeah, go Matildas."
And then Saturdays is just walk. That's shooting.
That's
fish in
easy.
the mouth.
That's the head.
That's
the
easy
head.
peasy.
What you and
So
I?
after 4 days, when you put it together. And you've got your own. It'll only play 10 minutes of a game.
Maybe she needs both sets of these legs we've got here. You and I have got.
We can make our own freak.
She could be a millipede.
Human.
What do you think?
This is great.
You know, the whole cult of the World Cup has been built around Sam, and rightly so. She's the world's best player. She's played 10 minutes in 4 matches. These other players have been so extraordinary. I wonder how Sam feels about that the cult is still revolving around her. And will we see her play on Saturday? Is the groin injury gone?
I'd say
she has
she had
to.
a calf injury.
Sorry, calf injury. Yeah. Has it completely gone? I don't know.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm building this thing. And, it's only going to cost you the price of the Telegraph.
Which is $2.80 times 4. If only we could do maths, we'd know how much.
If only I'm going to draw in. Give me your sets of legs.
Okay, you take those and you take those.
I'm going to make like some sort of...
Make a millipede.
I'll make a millipede.
You know the actress Natalie Portman's in Sydney at the moment. She's just separated from her husband, whose name I think is Ben Millipede.
Yeah.
And I saw someone say, have they broken up because it took him too long to put his shoes on when he left the house?
That's great.
Oh, dear.
Well done, Telly. Well done.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
WSFM with Jonesy and Amanda. Crowded House have pulled out of performing at the AFL Grand Final. Kiss, I see, are going to fill those Julius Marlows of Crowded House.
Imagine Kiss and Julius Marlows.
I'd imagine Crowded House they wear some sort of hipster shoe. So Kiss are going to do the show.
Is that been confirmed?
I think so. And Gene, being Gene, I would say he'd have the invoice book out and you think, well, this is a sweet gig. Because you only got to play 2 songs. Don't do a meatloaf.
Why did Crowded House pull out?
Not sure. Some people said, I read this, and I don't know if this is true, that they read that the forecast was going to be rainy. And they pulled out. But like Neil's from the rainy Isle of New Zealand.
Look, if New Zealanders pulled out of things when it was raining,
I don't.
They wouldn't be alive.
I don't believe a word of it.
No.
Yeah, so anyway,
intriguing.
That's what's happening there.
Imagine Neil Finn being the guy who gets a long-term forecast and says, nope, it says it's going to be raining in October, I'm not going.
Yeah.
He's not that guy, surely.
He is not that guy. It's 7 to 7. A major insurance company used keystroke technology on an employee's laptop to test whether she was actually working her designated hours at home and sacked her for non-work to seat. The surveillance found she did not work her rostered hours on 44 days, started late on 47 days, finished early on 29 days.
That's kind of making up a year by then.
And performed 0 hours of work on 4 days. Ironically, this lady who'd been with the company for 18 years, part of her job was monitoring work from home compliance. Didn't actually, of course, she didn't touch the keyboard. She didn't see that her own work from home.
This is what's really interesting. I thought, if you're working from home, I thought you just set your own pace. But if you're using a work computer with remote work software in it, I've just been reading about this. They can monitor everything you do. And obviously, that woman's been discovered not working enough. That some data includes what time you sign in, how many messages you send, how many calls you join, what devices you use. They can film you as well, so they can see your facial expressions. Yeah. So you might be taking part in a conversation, but you're giving everyone, 2 fingers and going, nah, they can see it all.
Right, okay.
But that's right. They can see how many strokes of the keyboard you're doing. They can see and they can see what you're typing. If this is your workplace computer, so you can't necessarily be in the Bahamas and be writing anything, any old garbage. They know what you're doing.
That's scary.
It is scary.
Gee, you might have to throw your work computer into the ocean.
Oh, maybe I should, Brendan. Or the Outlander I've been watching on it.
I know.
It's a wash already.
What face is that? It's all flushed. Well, you have been warned.
Jam Nation.
We're just a grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin, cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
You can walk away with $1,000, or we tempt you. Do you want to double your money? But it's double or nothing. You get $2,000 or you walk away with nothing.
Skin in the game, we call it. Alison of Carrying Bar.
Hi, Alison.
Oh, good morning, Jonesy and Amanda. How are you?
Very
Great.
well. Let's see what we can do for you today. As we say, if you don't know it or you're not sure, say pass. We normally have time to come back, okay?
Okay.
Alison, here we go. This is exciting. We have 10 questions. We have 60 seconds. Your time starts now. What colour means go on a traffic light?
Green.
Question 2. What city is hosting the Matildas game on Saturday?
Brisbane.
Question 3. Caterpillars turn into what?
Butterflies.
Question 4. In which country did sumo wrestling originate?
Japan.
Question 5. Who is musician John Legend married to?
Chrissy Teigen.
Question 6. Next year, is Paris hosting the Summer or Winter Olympics?
Summer.
Question 7. Say hello to my little friend is a line from which movie?
Scarface.
Question 8. What was Banksy known for?
Painting.
Question 9. What was the first song played on MTV?
Oh, pass.
Question 10. OPI is a brand of what?
Nail polish.
Question 9. What was the first song played on MTV?
Money for Nothing.
Oh, no.
Such a good guess.
Video
No,
killed the radio star.
I wouldn't have known it either.
Oh, bugger.
Bugger.
You were so close, Alison.
Oh,
Wow.
never mind.
Oh, $100 for you, Alison, for
you were
getting
gonna
on
get
with
that.
it. Oh, so close.
I was on tenterhooks.
Of course you were.
Good on you, Alison.
Jam Nation.
All right. So this weekend, this Saturday, while the Matildas are on, your son is getting married.
Should I put up a big screen?
Oh, you don't want that.
Well, I used to be a soccer coach, so really it's dear to my
And actually, some of that soccer team will be there because you coached your son's team.
Yeah.
It's dear to your heart.
It's dear to my heart.
Bandwagon much?
That's dear to my heart.
We've been speaking this week about anxiety around clothes.
Yep.
For you.
Well, no, what I did is I put my outfits up on social media just to get a gauge of what...
You asked for people's comments and then were slightly offended by them.
Well, people don't have to make personal comments, just a simple which one do they like.
Yeah.
Which jacket do
But
you
that's
think...
the nature of social media. You put stuff up saying nice comments only, please. As if. Have you heard of social media? So you just said earlier that you had a call from your son yesterday.
Just
How's
to see
he
how
feeling?
things are
How's he
going. We were having a
feeling?
good chat. I said, mate, how are you feeling?
How
it's a
is he
big
feeling?
deal. He's feeling excited. He's feeling excited.
He's not nervous. Has he had much to do with the organisation? Remember, you said that you once offended Helen just before your wedding by accusing her. What happened?
I was at the in-laws' place,
Right.
and the phone rang, and someone asked what time the wedding started.
Right.
And as a joke, I yelled out into the backyard. I said, "Hey, Helen, what time's this shindig of yours on tomorrow?"
Yeah.
Because really, it's about the woman. The wedding is about the woman,
And
the
is-
man.
and is that-
these days the men go the blub and do all that stuff. But
Yes. And your
back in
son
my
might.
day.
And I hope you don't
I'm
scoff.
happy for what is I'm going to scoff.
Well, you just did now, imagining it.
I'm just saying, back in my day, in the lead paint era, that's what happened. These days, and I'm happy for it. I love it. I think it's great.
Okay. And these days, men are more involved maybe in the organisation. Has Morgan been involved in it?
Yeah, he has.
He's
him and
across it?
Zoe, they've done everything. And I don't need to do anything.
Great.
I don't need to do a thing. I've just got to show up. I've got to make a speech.
And is that what the call was about?
Morgsy just rang yesterday and he said, so tell us about your speech. speech. And I said, well, mate, what? I've been doing this for some time, long before you were born. I used to actually MC at weddings, so I can tell you some stories. And he said, well, just don't be too much of you, okay? And I said, well, what do you mean?
I know exactly
what do you
what
mean?
he means.
What does he mean by that?
What he means is, can you not turn the Jonesy up to 11?
I'm not going to do that.
Because as a guest, it's amusing to watch someone like you give a speech. You're rubbing your face with your hands. But as someone who probably has to speak after you, I can see why he's saying...
So I'm like the Red Hot Chili Peppers at Lollapalooza. You don't want to go on after them.
Don't you?
No.
Tell that to Queen. Lots of people are going after them. Depends if you're a fan of theirs. See, that's the key. If they're a fan of yours,
you might be up at the bar.
Those three people might be enjoying it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Whereas other people who want to see the rest of the bands are going, wrap it up, Toots, you're showing off.
My speech goes for exactly 6 minutes, and that's what it will be. In the normal world of men and women, when they do a speech, they all go, oh, yeah, it'll go for 5 minutes. That's not the case. 5 minutes means 20 in the normal world.
But that's what weddings are.
They get the mic and they suddenly start, oh, hang on, they like that. And then they'll lose it, and 5 minutes turns into 20 minutes.
Tell us about
Mine's
when
a dead
you
cert, 6
did the
minutes.
speech for your brother's wedding.
Look, I don't think that's fair to bring that up.
I think didn't your father say, time to go home now, Brendan?
I did make a joke about the priest.
And you'd had some cold medication and some alcohol.
Yeah, I'd taken a few Sudafed, some Brondicon and some rum. And there was a bit where the father was there in his priest outfit. And I said, oh, Father, I remember you from school. Funny, I didn't recognise you because you got your clothes on. And, my Uncle Peter, the loose one, he laughed so loud. And,
See, there's always one who'll like you, who likes Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But Dad just said, mate.
But obviously, I time to go home at the end of the speech when the night's just starting.
Let's get you home.
I can see Morgan wanting to just say, Dad, don't be too much of you.
And I can tone it down. I can do, this.
Hey, everyone. Hey, yeah. Well, I'm going to be there, so I'm going to be.
Great.
I'll have a face of hate from the beginning.
You and my wife both sitting there. Boo.
Bring on the next band.
It's hard. It's hard doing a speech.
Oh, it is. And particularly the father speech, because it's
a big deal. I'm
big
going to be
deal.
emotional. It'll be an emotional
So
thing.
you might go the blub.
Could. Don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I'll tell all on Monday, that's for sure. I'm excited. In the meantime, why doesn't the tribal drum beat for Dad's speech gone bad?
Now, as the bride's parents, I don't mind paying for the wedding, but could you please stop busting all them plates?
Oh, yeah, the castle.
Yeah, when she's married to a Greek
it.
family.
It looked a little bit, it got wobbly, but he brought it back.
All right. Dad's speech gone bad. If you're a man of the match, you're off to see Culture Club.
Podcast. When I used to be a mobile DJ, I used to also MC weddings. So I've done a lot of those.
That's what I think Morgan probably wants to talk to you about. You said your son, who's getting married on Saturday, called you about the speech, because the fact that you're good at it is great. But when you're part of the wedding party and it's your son, he probably doesn't want you to...
I understand that. I'm not a fool.
Yeah. You can't go the full Jonesy.
He doesn't want the high octane of me. He wants the E10 version. I can do whatever version you want.
I've never seen you do the E10. After, you see a crowd in front of you. Hey, yeah. You're pretty. What's your name?
I start picking.
I'm your mother.
I do not do that. You paint a terrible picture of me, and that's incorrect. That is incorrect.
Tribal drum is beating for Dad's speech gone bad.
Now, as the bride's parents, I don't mind paying for the wedding, but could you please stop busting all them plates?
Gold. Julie has joined us.
Hi, Julie.
Hello. My father-in-law's speech went down in history because it all just came out wrong. He's the loveliest guy, but he got up and started by saying, it doesn't seem that long ago that it was Marie and I sitting up there. But she looked a lot better then.
Oh.
Okay.
And the whole room just went quiet. And then he kept going. And then he said, well, Julie and Michael get on really well. And we really like them. But if they did get divorced, we would still see them. Still see her parents because we get on really well with the family. And it just kept getting worse and worse. So the whole room was in a bit of shock.
Oh.
You're going to make some notes.
And don't go off-piste. Don't do the Daryl Summers where you think, go off to the side and talk yourself into circles.
Don't do an auction. Don't do jokes about keys in bowls.
Don't do it.
Jokes about pool tables.
Ex-girlfriends. Don't do any of that.
Thanks, Julie.
Brendan.
I know that. I wrote the book on this.
Alexis, hello.
Hi.
Tell us about the speech.
Well, brother got married about 5 years ago. Dad got up to do his speech, as dads do, and it starts out fairly well. We're all sort of, yes, the bride and groom are lovely, fantastic time, and then he sort of starts to deviate and tangent into how maths is taking over the morals of marriage these days, and people are measuring their morals by maths, and it just gets progressively worse and worse, and the whole room starts to cringe, and my siblings and I, we're all sitting at the table together, we're cringing, and this goes on for about 4 minutes.
So he's talking about married at first sight, lack of morality in the world.
And here's to the bride and groom.
And everyone went 100%.
100%.
100%.
We'll take more of your calls
Alexis,
after the news.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Let's kick things up a notch.
Are we on the air, sugar?
You're actually live on the air right now.
Live and kicking.
It's a great day to be alive.
The tribal drummer's beating, dad's speech gone bad.
Now, as the bride's parents, I don't mind paying for the wedding, but could you please stop busting all them plates?
Daryl Kerrigan, a champion.
People at the wedding who are going to make speeches, so that's your son Morgan, the father of the bride, I'm assuming is making a speech.
And the mum of the bride's going to make a speech.
They're probably all feeling, because
Helen's decided she doesn't want to say anything.
All right, well,
she said, I'll leave that to you, chatty pants.
Yes, well, you are the chatty pants, and as you keep saying, you're the pro at this. So imagine how it makes the others feel.
I'm not saying that I'm really good at it. I'm a bit nervous about it. You know, it's a big deal because I've usually had no skin in the game. I've been the MC or the best man, and you just.
Well, at your brother's wedding, your sister's wedding, no skin in the game. They'll be thrilled to hear it.
No skin. Do you know what I mean? It's not my own flesh and blood son.
Well, it kind of is. No, it's not your son.
It's
your brother and your sister.
Yeah, I know. But
you know what family is.
Yeah, I know. It is it is flesh and blood. But this is my own son.
Your offspring. It's different.
By the time I get to the third one, it'll be like, the walk in the park.
Yes.
This is the first one.
Yeah, it is a big deal. And I know how you feel about it. You are emotional and excited. But don't go the full Jonesy, I think, is what the message is. Well, he rang me
yesterday. He said, "Say, Dad, what are you doing speech-wise?" I said, "What do you mean, mate?" He said, just what are you? And what he didn't want, what I got, he didn't want the full octane, the high octane of me. Yeah. Just maybe it's somewhere between, premium unleaded and E10.
Yeah, okay.
I can get it down to that.
If you can get it down to that, everyone will be happy.
I get it down to
Tribal
that.
drum is beating for Dad's speech gone bad. Hello, Malcolm.
Hey, man, Jonesy, this goes back to 56, my parents' wedding, and my dad's best man, Bill, was a bit of a drinker, and his role was to respond for the bridesmaids. So he stood up, clinked the glass, talked about how gorgeous the girls looked, and got everyone to raise their glasses and toast the barmaids.
Give it to the barmaids.
The barmaids.
Yeah, he said, and he sat down. He said, "Toast the barmaids, here's to the barmaids," and promptly sat down, having no idea he'd said barmaid instead of bridesmaids. That's 1956. Right?
Yeah. Did it get a laugh? That would have got a laugh.
Yeah, a little bit. It's certainly been in folklore, and he died of cirrhosis of the liver, so, it sort of came full circle.
That's right. He loved the barmaid, that's for sure.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, Malcolm.
I think that's quality material.
Hello, Steve.
How are you guys?
Tell us about the speech, Steve.
Well, not unlike DJ Jonesy, who my old man thought he was a bit of an orator. And we're a bit worried about him before our wedding, and he said, "Don't worry, mine will be the speech that everyone remembers."
Oh, don't say
anyway,
that.
He got up and spoke, and I'm sure he could still be speaking if he tried. His speech went for over 40 minutes.
No.
And we had family members getting up, trying to sort of mock him in the way. I think the band might have even sort of tried playing him off, Oscar style. So when we got the video of the wedding back, gets to the thing, and the best man introduced him to give his speech. and then a subtitle came up on the video saying, "Guys, now would be a good time to go and get a coffee."
Oh, who'd done that?
And then later on, this was the subtitle on the video that the video dude had put in.
Oh, that's
later on in the video, it says, "This is the longest speech in history." And there's a cutaway to what must have been my wife's and my first marital fight, because the Princess Bride was grabbing a knife in a rather threatening manner, and I'm there, so like just trying to hold it down.
It's going to stab your dad.
What a brilliant wedding video, though.
I know, 40 minutes.
Wow. Okay, Brendan, have you learned anything from this?
No, I'm going to make it long.
Make it long and be as loud. Turn the Jonesy up to 11.
It was a short speech. Everyone says, I wish it was longer.
Okay, well, I will debrief with you all on Monday.
Thank you. Jam Nation. Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda answer to the pub test. Public holiday for the Matildas. Does it pass the pub test? Talk about this because right now I'm building my own Sam Kerr from the newspaper. It's a piece by piece.
4 days. You get different body parts to put together.
Today we got the legs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we get the...
Well, we both got legs. So maybe if she has a calf injury, one of these could substitute.
She's got 4 legs.
Like a millipede. Anyway, we all remember Bob Hawke, of course, saying famously when we won the America's Cup, any boss who sacks anyone for not turning up today is a bum. But how do you feel? Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has backed a public holiday if the Matildas win. He said it's up to each state and territory to designate public holidays. Rest assured, should the Matildas win the World Cup, he said, on home soil, I reckon there'll be a race by premiers to declare a public holiday. You can't just say, hey, let's have next Wednesday off. It doesn't happen that way. There's got to be a lot of organisation. What if you've got surgery planned for that day? What if anything? And small businesses, in light of the pandemic, 250% penalty rates for those who work that day.
250% penalty
That's what
rates.
it's saying here. The Australian Industry Group Chief Executive has said the proposal would force businesses to bear lost production and those increased penalty rates. It's not easy to run a small business when there's public holidays like this.
Yep.
Do you think we need one? I mean,
well, we have in the fair state of New South Wales 12 public holidays a year. Victoria has 13. I can't speak for the other states, but no, I don't think so. I think it's worthy of a celebration.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can have a public holiday.
I think what would be better if they had big ticker tape parades.
Yeah, ticker tape parade.
Yeah, do something like that.
They're great.
I don't think we need a public holiday. But how do you feel? Public holiday for the Matildas, does it pass the pub test?
We'd love to hear from you. 13 WSFM is our number. It is 16 to 8. I noticed that Gem Y Rye has been quiet lately on the influencer front.
Some stuff's arrived.
Oh, about time.
Yeah, stuff on the desk out there. I don't know what it is.
We'll unpack that next on WSFM.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
When I came to this radio station many, many years ago, it was like Planet of the Apes. And I was like Charlton Heston. I showed up here.
You know you're saying this out loud and people can hear you.
I showed up here and I went, oh my God, they do
loincloth?
They do things very differently around here. And when I first came here, there was no one else here. It was just me and a bunch of apes. And then...
Hello, Kaylee.
And then, no, it's just, I'm not saying she was.
No.
Why would you say that?
Because she worked with a whole lot of people who are still
They did
listening.
things very differently. Anyway, then you came along. And you said, well, what do they do here? I said, they just do things very differently. Well, there were just simpler times back then. You just did the weather and you didn't have to do anything. You didn't do anything else.
I said to you, we're doing a breakfast show. We need content. What are we actually going to be talking about?
Yeah.
Get out of your loincloth and come in here, Charlton.
Stop kissing that ape.
Do your job.
Then, over the time, more people have come into the fold. More and more people. And
where now? The dinosaurs.
Where I'm going with this is we've now got Gem Y Rye, who is a studio producer in my life. I don't know what that means.
You don't think sometimes we're devolving, evolving backwards, and here's Ryan, ape-wise?
Oh, yeah, okay, I never thought of that.
Hi, Ryan.
What?
How are you, mate? Anyway, for some reason, his star has risen to such a point that people now consider him an influencer, and they're sending him things.
I think there's something new here.
Oh, yeah. All right, ladies, bring it in.
Oh.
Okay.
Got a little intro here as well.
Oh, you got an intro. Of course you have. Right. And you're making Boss Lady Millie carry it in, and she's pregnant.
Oh.
You've got music and everything.
Got some music. There you go. Congrats on the baby.
She hasn't had it yet.
Yes. All right. More free stuff. I do cash for comment as well, by the way, so if you want to get in touch, just go to wsfm.com.au. All right, what have we got? We've got some June Junie licorice chocolate.
Oh, licorice chocolate. Do you like licorice?
I think that's from the town of...
I do now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't it give you a runny bottom?
Being one of our first official taste testers for our limited edition chocolate
Open it up.
ranges.
Okay.
Open it up and try it then.
Okay. Can you help me, Jonesy?
Oh, for God's sake.
Open the box, Dad.
This is from Junie, the town of Junie, I'm presuming.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, look, no one get. You're the worst unboxers of all time. You can't open the box.
Not like those little Asian kids
I don't
that unbox
have any.
stuff. Okay, radio.
All right. That's pretty good.
And what else have you got?
I'll eat that. I'll eat that.
Okay.
There's
When
a
you guys are
letter here
talking.
as well.
All right, got a little letter. Another little strange-looking box. This is from... Okay.
You going to read the
Read the letter.
Here we go.
Hey, Gen YRI, thought you might need some of these to settle your nerves for tonight. Good luck, bro. Inspired Unemployed. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, what have they given
The
you?
Inspired.
Some better beer.
Oh,
That's good. Now,
shocks and beer.
These will this will settle my nerves for tonight, actually.
What are you doing tonight?
Oh, haven't you guys heard?
No.
Oh, you haven't heard the news?
No.
Tonight on A Current Affair, he's Australia's most controversial millennial. National treasure Gen Y Rye is once again battling his way through a barrage of bitter baby boomers. It started off with a packet of grain waves, but now the waves he's making are producing a tsunami of influence. Stationed at WSFM, his journey has been far from a walk in the Macquarie Park. The deprived young star has spent every morning with notorious gasbag Amanda Rose Kelly.
Oh, shut up!
But be careful. This rose is lined with thorns and she won't stop until Ryan's influencing career turns as tattered as a drool sponge after an episode of Outlander.
Those headphones aren't going to fit on that big head for much longer.
But then there's the big mean man, Brendan Jonesy Jones.
I don't think it's time to be a smartass.
This soon forces Ryan to Google pictures of the Honda CX500 Turbo in ad breaks, so he can't go and get a juice box from the fridge.
Get about what you usually do around here.
His only crime? Getting free stuff and forgetting to put oil in his i30. Forget his old car though. These boomers are about to go boom. Is it time for Gen Y Rye to go bye-bye? Or is it time for you to bye-bye and send him more free stuff?
What's going on?
Find out tonight on A Current Affair.
Shut up!
What?
Yeah, so I'll enjoy this beer while I'm watching that, actually.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I'm flabbergasted. That's the actual voiceover guy.
We've been trying to get him for years.
Oh, cheers.
Wow. I have no words.
It's 3 to 8. Sean Fraser has the news
And
for us
the Inspired Unemployed.
Yeah,
Jack from the Inspired Unemployed is coming to join us on the show. I have nothing to say.
Jam Nation!
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy to Manor Arms for the pub test today. Public holiday for the Matildas. Does it pass the pub test? This is if they win the whole shebang.
That's right. The Prime Minister has backed a public holiday for the Matildas win the FIFA Women's World Cup. He said it's up to the state and territories to designate which day. And you go, here we go.
Nice bit of handballing there.
Well, it can't happen easily, can it? You go, who's free next Wednesday? What if you've got surgery booked on Wednesday?
It's
What
true.
if you've got all kinds
Remember
of
the
stuff?
Queen, when the Queen died and they had a public holiday.
Did we get a public holiday?
Yeah, it was a public holiday, but it was more of a hindrance than a help.
Well, it's not always a good thing. Everyone goes, oh, great, let's get another day off. But the Australian Industry Group Chief Executive, who's speaking on behalf of business groups, has said it would force business to bear lost production, as well as 250% penalty rates for the people that keep working. So small businesses, in light of all of this, would really struggle with this. Everyone wants the Matildas to win.
I want them to win.
But a lot of nail-biting if we're going to have a public holiday. How do you feel?
I don't want to pay you 250% extra for coming in here for triple time and a half loading.
Because you are my boss. Public holiday for the Matildas. Does it pass the pub test?
No, it does not pass the pub test. It's like, where do you stop? Who next for the Ashes? Like, what other sporting thing's going to get a
100%. This World Cup has just sparked, given every little girl, even old girls like us, the chance that we can do anything at 100%.
Oh, it doesn't tell us about this because all those people that work casually, we won't get paid.
No, it does not. What, if someone wins Wimbledon, if someone wins the PGA, all power to the Matildas, but really, we don't need it. The country cannot afford it.
Absolutely not. How can you just declare a public holiday at the snap of the fingers just like that? Yeah, you've got penalty rates, people don't want to work, people want to work, you've got to organise staff and rosters. They think that this can happen just like that.
A ticker tape parade. I think everyone.
I love a ticker
if we
tape
win,
parade.
it'll be massive. There'll be big parties. Why don't we do it that way?
Podcast.
You know, the story of the inspired unemployed is quite extraordinary. Jack Steele and his mate Falcon went from suburban tradies to hilarious social media megastars seemingly overnight. They have a following in the millions. They have a successful podcast. They're about to add TV show to the list of all that they've got on their case at the moment. And I know you did a show at the Enmore last night. Jack Steele, hi.
Here he is.
Thank you.
For those who don't know your story, you and Falcon, tradies, how did you go from filming little videos to it absolutely taking off? Did you just see funny things everywhere and put them on socials and that was it?
Pretty much. Like we went to Europe and we had no ambition of this to obviously happen at all. But before we even made our first skit, our goal was to have a TV show. And then we just started filming skits and getting more invested in it. And then we got home from Europe and we were going to work at the same time. We're doing a 40-hour week on the job site and then putting all this time and effort into making videos. And, you know, none of it wasn't really going far. Like, we're getting like 100 followers a week or whatever, dressing up as girls and like just completely embarrassing ourselves. And then going to the job site the next day. And, you know, Falcon's dad's a brickie. My dad's a plaster. He was my boss at the time. And then we're like, mate, what are we doing?
And they'd have no time for what you're doing.
No, they're like, because it's not a proven concept yet.
No.
So they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you
mate,
doing?
get a trade, stay plastering.
Yeah, and
be
they
a
thought we were
brickie.
going crazy. They're like, what are you doing? And then it was literally 3 weeks later, we had a chat and we're like, wait, what are we doing? Should we stop or, you know, pursue it? And we just kept going and it was like, 1 week later, it just went from like 7,000 followers to 30 in like a day. And then it just never stopped. It was like 30,000 a week from there.
So how did that end up happening like that though?
I think we just... Honestly, does sound cliche or a bit cringe, but I feel like we just built a skill set up of editing, scripting and filming that when we got to the right moment, it just happened and 3 videos just went from there. Yeah, Falcon dressed up as a girl. Was the best thing ever.
Was the footy show?
Never looked back.
Was the footy show saying, "Hang on,
that's our material.
That's our gear."
So your new TV show that's starting on Channel 10 tonight, it's the Inspired Unemployed Impractical Jokers. I've seen the American Impractical Jokers. It is such a funny show.
It's so good.
Tell us the premise of this.
Yeah, so it's a hidden camera prank show, but the jokes of the expense of the joke is on us.
Yes.
So it's and it was a real hard act to follow because those guys have done like 12 seasons.
Yeah, they're in their 50s or something now.
Yeah, and they're hilarious. So, you know, when we got the call up for the show, it was scary because, you know, to back that up is hard. It's a proven concept already. But, it's a hidden camera prank show. Say we're posing as like a PT instructor or like a waitress or, working at Subway.
Yeah.
And you go out, it's one of you, and then the 3 of your mates are in the back room with the microphone and they're telling you in your earpiece what to do and what to say.
Yep.
So it's highly cringe. Like, I did a wedding speech in the first episode you'll see tonight. A wedding speech in front of 300 people, and the boys wrote me a speech, and I had to read
real
it.
wedding?
A real wedding, 300 people. No one knew who I was. And,
what about the bride and groom?
The bride and groom are the only people that knew. So the bride and groom, the MC, and there's 300 people that had no idea. And I'm literally there in front of everyone saying marriages are set up to fail, and like the bride and groom. I was like, yeah, the best men are a bunch of dickheads, and they're like now turn around and scull their beer in front of them. It was so bad that one of the ladies was trying to get up and pull me off stage, and then one of the uncles was like sitting her back down. It was so bad. It was.
Gee, it takes balls of steel to do it, doesn't it?
You can see I'm like shaking.
But don't you as well? The jeopardy is that you have a shock collar or something as well. So the guys, if you don't do the thing, they shock you.
Yeah. So there's like at the end of every episode, there's a punishment, and if you lose in the episode, you have to do the ultimate punishment. And so Falcon, for example, was the worst punisher. So he had to wear the shock collar a lot because, we just loved putting it on him. And we made him do stand-up comedy in front of about, I think, 400 people, sold-out show. And we gave him no material. We'd set him up for a joke. We'd be like, how's the reason men and women don't get along, hey? And then we'd be like, good luck, buddy. So he's just on his own, and then we'd start shocking him with electric shock collar. And the crowd had no context to any of this. Like, it was pure torture.
How do you do it? It must be so hard. Do you have no gall, no shame?
No, we have so much shame. Like, people don't understand. Like, we cringe and hate doing this stuff so much. I think that's why it makes it so much better because we know
you care.
We care, and we don't enjoy how much it sucks,
Yeah.
And we know each other so well. So our biggest fears we know. So we don't tell each other what our punishments are or pranks are until that moment. So it's all real. All the reactions, and it's all real, yeah.
Wow. Well, we've come a long way since Alan Funt. You're probably too young to remember. Alan Funt, he did a show called...
His name's the funniest bit.
Yeah, I just like saying Funt on air, but he hosted a show called Candid Camera. He was the original white guy.
I've heard about this.
So people would be walking down the street and a ton of bricks would fall on them, and he'd go, smile, you're on Candid Camera. And the guy would go, great.
It's probably the same premise, yeah.
I don't remember anyone being shocked, but apart from that...
No one was shocked. They were simple times back then. Well, The Inspired Unemployed, it's on tonight, Channel 10, 8:30. Jack Steele, say hi to the rest of the gang when they get out of bed.
And also, tell you what, you're on after Thank God You're Here. So it's a big night on Channel 10 tonight.
There you go.
Yeah, scary. I hope we do well.
Yes, I think you will.
Mate. Or you'll be shocked.
Oh, yeah. We probably won't speak. I probably won't speak to you ever again.
No. You'll be in a
unless we need a plaster. Amanda's doing some renovations.
I'll be back on the tools tonight.
Good on you, mate.
Jam Nation.
I was just thinking about Jack from The Inspired Unemployed. Like, he's come in here, hasn't had an ounce of sleep.
They did a show at the Enmore last night, a test show.
Did you see his shoes? He's wearing different shoes.
We said, do they're fancy shoes? He said, they're not mine. I can't find my shoes. I love him. Isn't he great?
I just love those guys so
He said
much.
he used to listen to us on the building site.
Well, and that's the thing. I had this flashback when he was saying that when I aspired to get into radio and all that stuff. I used to work on building sites and stuff, and I used to be concrete in the sewers here in Sydney, putting concrete mud on the walls and stuff like that. And you'd always just be chatting away to the guys on the site, and a lot of them would say, you should do something with this. You should go, be on the radio.
It's like Paul Hogan being the,
it's entertaining
rigger.
your mates.
Yeah.
That's it. You're just out there and you're doing it. It's funny with my tradie mates now, though. They'll say, so how many hours a day do you work? And it's, there's no
I'm not
real,
paid per hour.
It's not really a definitive thing. He goes, yeah, but how long are you on the radio for? And you say, well, from 6 to 9. So you work 3 hours a day. What do you get paid for that? And it's all...
I'm asking you the same question.
I'm asking myself the same question.
Shameful, isn't it?
I'm going to have to go back to the sewers. Check out the boys tonight, though. They're on the telly with their new show. It's called Impractical Jokers, the Inspired Unemployed. Those guys are so
8:30
funny.
tonight, Channel 10.
We're happy to hitch up to their
well-plastered wagon, plastered in every sense.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Listen up. You listen up good. We're listening.
I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm only going to say it once.
Wake up.
The Matildas have switched off their phones. They want zero distractions leading into their big game against France on Saturday night.
So it's when your son's wedding's on. It's at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? I wonder. The Telegraph have taken a leaf out of them, and they don't want to make a big deal. And on the back of what we were talking about the other day,
yes,
the Builder Batman, or the Batmobile, piece by piece over 100 weeks.
100 weeks. How small would the pieces be over 100 weeks?
100 weeks. So in 2 years, you can build your own Batmobile at a cost of $2,647.
Week by week, build a unique replica with die-cast parts. Follow step-by-step instructions and bring the Batman legend to life.
You'd be getting one tiny little windscreen wiper in the mail.
Yeah.
How do you string that out
Ain't
over
nobody
100
got time
times?
for that. The Telegraph have taken a leaf out of our book with this. Each day this week, from starting today, you can build your own giant Sam Kerr wall poster.
It's just a poster.
So today we got the feet.
4 elements to build a poster.
And
they've divided her body parts into 4. It's like a magician. Saw her in half and then again.
Imagine the meeting for Thursday, though, because that's Sam's groin area.
It's tomorrow. So they've got, today's the legs.
Yep.
Tomorrow's the groinal region.
They've put a big Kerr over the top of the...
They put a big Sam Kerr. They put her name over it. Next one's the torso.
And once again, they've done a good job with that because that's, it's buzz and tummy, but they've combined it, buzz and tummy.
It's your law firm. And then the final one is her
That's
face.
easy. That's a walk in the park.
And yes, and her fists going, yay!
And then when you put it all together on Saturday...
I like how
created your own Sam Kerr. We'll run around the field for 10 minutes.
Well, we get 2 cracks at looking after her calves because you and I both have sets of feet now.
Well, I'm committed to
Put them together
this.
to turn her into a millipede.
A human samipede.
Did you hear that the actress Natalie Portman's in Australia at the moment, and there was speculation that she's broken up with her husband? His name, I think, is Ben Millipede, and I saw someone say, have they split up because it took him too long to put his shoes on when he left the house?
That'd do it. It's 22 to 9.
Made me laugh.
Jam Nation.
I must say, I don't understand you.
Me?
No.
What's happened?
With your toileting arrangements
Excuse me?
around this building. I was just thinking about it. We've got this toilet down in the car park, and it's the worst toilet in the building because it's a high traffic area. A lot of people go past it.
You call it the exposure toilet.
Because if someone opens the door opens outwards. If you forget to lock it, you are too far away from the door to prevent any sort of... You just get to see the full show.
Yeah. The reason I go there on my way home is because I think I'll wait as long as I can to go to the loo, and that's my last stop before I get in the car.
Yep.
So that's why I go there. On the way to the car park, I think I'll just do a wee before I get in my car.
You and I are standing there. You still have to go to the toilet.
Yesterday?
Yeah. And I hold your handbag while you go in there. And I don't stand too close because I want to hear the show.
Oh, it's no show.
And while I'm standing there...
We're all human, Brendan.
Our CEO,
well, I'll tell you what.
Our CEO comes past, a lovely man.
Yes, and you were chatting
I
to
make
him.
And usually, you know what I do with executives, I avoid them. So now I'm standing with your handbag and we're having a good chat. And then we're just talking about stuff. And
Well, I came out. All right, I'll tell you what happened.
Where's Amanda? And I said, well, she's in the...
Yeah, I was in
the Nebraska.
People are allowed to go to the toilet.
Of course they are. There's
Tell
no
you
crime
what you're not allowed to do is not flush it. When I went in there, someone had done something completely dreadful and hadn't flushed, and it had been some time, so it was on the turn.
But I'll say this to you, there was no paper there. So sometimes that happens.
Why don't people use paper?
No, the paper. Or you have a clean poo.
What?
You don't need paper. Anyway.
This needed paper.
No, but the paper will go down. The paper will go
No, if the paper had gone down, this would have gone too. It was awful. Anyway, I came out of the loo and I said, and because you said you were going to go in there, and I thought, if there's any residue, I don't want you to think it was me. So because I had to flush before I weed. And so then when I came out, I said, oh, and we were talking to Kieran, the boss, and I said, I said, there was something dreadful in there when I went in.
Yep.
And he said...
Double Jeopardy.
Which I didn't understand.
From the movie Double Jeopardy, Ashley Judd, Tommy Lee Jones. Ashley Judd is accused of murdering her husband on a yacht. And she ends up going to jail, loses the kid, goes to ring the kid while she's in jail, and the nanny answers the phone. The nanny was her friend and then discovers that her husband is indeed alive.
Spoiler alert. And
then she gets out of jail, discovers that if she kills her husband, it's double jeopardy.
Meaning you can't be tried. So she went to jail for murdering him, came out and murdered him. So the inference there
I don't want to
was...
give too much away.
The inference there is that I came out of the loo and said there's something awful in there. Why would I do that? Why would I, A, leave something there, B, tell you?
I don't know. But there was crime scene tape all around that area. I'm just saying.
That little chalk outline was really offensive.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Would you like to win $20,000? You will if you're a Ghoulie of the Year. Download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, and it comes straight to us.
I say, what have we got?
What gets my ghoulies is when you try to open the second drawer in the kitchen and it won't open because the tongs there have sprung open.
Yep.
And now they're blocking the whole cupboard.
Yeah.
Or a
That's
book.
what gets my ghoulies.
Someone puts a book in.
Who puts a book in your
My
cupboard
wife,
drawer?
she cleans everything away off the bedside table and puts my book in there and it springs open.
Oh, yeah. Maybe drawers aren't for you. What else have we got?
Hi for Jonesy and Amanda. I've got it's my ghoulies. Is in the shops or wherever you're getting served by a retail assistant, and I'm old enough to be their grandmother, and they say, that's $15, love. Pet, sweetheart, dull, that's just $10, dull. And I think, don't you dull, pet, love, sweetheart me. I could be your grandmother.
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
See, I don't like it either.
Why
I don't
not?
like it.
It's
I don't
nice.
like that. No, it's not.
What about when people call you doll? Hey, doll.
That's
Those
the
girls
young,
that don't,
yeah.
you know, when they don't shut their mouth when they're talking.
Hi, doll.
Hi, doll.
Hi, doll. So you don't like that. You don't even like giving people your name when you order a coffee. So how are you saying it's
I don't
nice
like
when people say
I don't
love?
like the dismissive nature of it.
So you don't think hey love, hey doll is dismissive?
I hate buddy. Buddy, when someone calls you buddy, that's so disrespectful.
That's the male version
and champ.
of this.
If anyone calls you champ.
You hate it. This is the male version of what she's talking about.
Okay, well, sure. Okay, don't burn your bra.
Jam Nation.
Our favourite caller email or Facebook friend wins a double pass to Culture Club. It's Friday the 8th of September at Aware Super Theatre, ICC. TEG Live are presenting Culture Club's greatest hits tour.
Jonesy and Amanda Tea Towel and 18th birthday keyring coming your way
So,
too.
Jonesy, your son's getting married this weekend. You said that Morgan called you yesterday with some, well, concerns isn't the word, some queries about your speech.
He was just wondering where I was going with it, and I said, "What do you want? Do you want the high octane me, or do you want the E10?"
Let me
version?
think what he said.
And you know what he said? He said, "I just like the standard you, if that's fine." That's
Right.
that's an nod to an old fuel from many years ago. I remember standard fuel.
Of course, but
it
if
was
you
good.
were-
It suited everyone.
Jonesy to the
And
power
I'll be
of
standard.
Jonesy to the power of 11 would make the other speeches, the other speakers feel a
I'm
bit
not going to
uncomfortable.
do the one that I did at my brother's
Oh.
wedding, the first time he got married. I'm not going to.
Well, you said you'd had Brondicon and alcohol.
Sudafed and rum. And, I might have made some jokes about the priest. People laughed.
What'd your father say?
It's time to go home.
Yeah,
mate.
at the speeches.
It's time to go home.
Tribal drum was beating for Dad's speech gone bad. Here's
Now,
Steve. Oh,
Now, as the bride's parents, I don't mind paying for the wedding, but could you please stop busting all them plates?
Daryl Kerrigan there.
here's Steve from Penrith.
My old man thought he was a bit of an orator, and we were a bit worried about him before our wedding, and he said, "Don't worry, mine will be the speech that everyone remembers." He got up and spoke. I'm sure he could still be speaking if he tried. His speech went for over 40 minutes, and we had family members getting up trying to sort of mock him in the way. I think the band might have even sort of tried playing him off Oscar style.
The band tries to play off. No one has ever said, "I wish that speech went longer." Just remember that.
You remember that.
I'm just saying, other guys, dads, you're going to be doing speeches on the wedding, at your own wedding this weekend. Just remember those words.
Yes, Brendan, you remember
and don't
that.
make jokes about the priest.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Ugly Phil, of course, has tickets to see Paul McCartney, the VIP experience, so you see him in style. We are back for Jam Nation at 6 o'clock.
Catch you then.
See ya.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tear, baby, dear, from your eye.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.